To the great AMC workforce, I'm just reconnecting with you as I said I would originally. I've sent out several emails in between, but I also think it's important that you just get to take a look at me and know that we collectively are going through this together. First and foremost, I want to thank you for your continued commitment and due diligence to our mission. Because of your efforts, we are staying ahead of the requirements and we are in support of those who are in harm's way today over in Afghanistan, Iraq, and Kuwait. I also feel very confident that we are still prepared, if required, to do mission anywhere else in the world. So again, thank you for what you do every day. It takes the entire force, all 190,000 of the soldiers, DA civilians, and contractors, and I would add family member support to do what we do. And I'm remarkably proud of all that you do every day. So thanks for doing that. How do we help our nation, our country, combat the COVID-19 virus? It will take all of us collectively to do this. And our efforts together will ensure our victory. It is important to know and understand that when we go through the decision making, there is no easy decisions. We want to make sure that you are taken care of. We want to make sure we have the ability to execute our mission. We want to make sure that we are taking all necessary steps to combat the virus. Most of you have read today, we've gone into health, protection, condition, Charlie. What does this mean in general? This just means that we are taking extra precautions around the installations to ensure your safety and best welfare. So we're just making sure that we don't have things going on that we don't need to be doing, that we are limiting access to only the most important capabilities that we need to do our mission, to ensure that we are executing the requirements necessary for social distancing. And we're doing that through a myriad of processes. We've reduced calendar events, we've increased VTCs and telecoms, and we are exchanging emails at greater depth than I've ever seen before. My normal routine of emails at 100 a day has gone well over 200, and I thank you for your contributions. Please trust me when I tell you, this is not going to happen just because we say so. We have to be diligent in our efforts, both personally and professionally, to make sure that we can carry on the way we are supposed to every day. I would like to remind all of you that the importance of the social distancing aspect of our technique to hold back the virus. This is important. It's important professionally and it's important personally. I ask that we all take responsibility with this. Each of you need to be focused on doing what is right. When you're at home and you're with your families, make sure you're practicing social distancing. Make sure that everybody in the household is doing the same. It only takes one person to travel outside the household and make contact with the virus that will bring it inside your household and contaminate it. And then it's one phone call that says, hey, come into this workload meeting because we need you, and you bring the virus with you. The contamination will spread from 1 to 5 to 30 within a day. It takes our diligence, our discipline to hold ourselves accountable both inside and outside of the workplace. I know I can count on you. I know it takes a little bit of extra effort. We're working through it ourselves in the Perna house. Every day we think through what we can do and what we can't do and how we're going to do it. And I'm confident that all of you can adjust to the temporary norm, not the new norm, the temporary norm. Because I believe we're going to get through this. I believe with your efforts, we will keep the virus away so that we have enough time to collect ourselves, regroup, and be ready to take it on in the next season. That's incredibly important. When we're doing this, it's important to remember ourselves personally. We want to make sure we're getting the right sleep, we're eating right, we're exercising, and most importantly, we're staying positive in all things we're doing. Attitude matters, and it will go a long way to making sure that everybody around you stays positive as we work together to successfully achieve our outcome. I think it's a time for personal reflection, both for yourself and for your families and even your profession. Take advantage of this time we have to do some thinking to yourself. But with that said, don't be afraid to pick up the phone, connect with somebody, talk to them briefly, chit-chat, laugh, talk about your thoughts, because it will only be helpful not only for yourself, but for the person you call. It will be a remarkable enabler to all of us. So as I close this out, I just want to say thanks for what you do. Thanks for what you're doing for our mission, but more importantly, thanks for what you're doing for our workforce, our families, and our country. So God bless all of you. Thank you. And if you need anything, I just remind you to call your supervisors and or send me an email directly, and we will make sure that we close the loop with you. Thank you.